Hey everybody, Chaos here. Give you a little gun porn to look at. I know it's been a long time. I figure I'd give you kind of a channel update. A little bit of what's going on in the world of chaos. Maybe you don't care. I don't care either. Anyway, I'm going to change up the format a little bit. And see how that goes. You know, everybody says, hey, can you stop saying the F word so much? You know, most of the times, really I don't care. I don't care if it makes you happy, makes you mad, pisses you off. You know, that's on you. But I had a subscriber or viewer, whatever, write me back and say he was enjoying one of my videos. I'm thinking, great. Well, his kid walked in the room and heard me say stuff that kids shouldn't really be allowed to hear. Mine hear it, but that's just me. Now, where I don't care what an adult thinks of what I have to say, or gets upset because I say something to them, I care a lot about what, you know, what kids hear, say, what they're exposed to. Now, I'll be the first to say, if you're going to be a parent, your job is to be a parent and monitor what your kids say or hear or what they're exposed to. And I firmly believe that. I don't blame anybody but me for what my kids see, hear, do, say, whatever. Because I raise them and I'm responsible for them. That's my job. And I take it seriously. No matter what you think of me. But, you know, I'm not on here to try to blatantly offend anybody. I just honestly don't care if you're upset by something I say. But if your kid happens to walk in the room when I say something, I honestly feel bad about that, you know. I'm not trying to do something against your children. I'm a parent. I have 3 kids. You know, and I wouldn't want somebody doing that to them. You know, I didn't give a warning saying I'm going to say certain stuff. This could have been the first time this guy saw one of my videos. He didn't know. I just popped off. He was unexpecting. His kids were unexpecting. Not their fault. Not really my fault, but, you know, I'm going to try to change that. Like I said, not that I care what you as adults feel about how I speak or what I say or thoughts, opinions, whatever. I really don't. I'm a grown-ass man. Most of y'all are too. But, you know, I'm going to tone it back just for your kids' sake. Sometimes I do give useful information. If you're watching that, I don't want to have to subject children may walk in the room and say something to upset them. Or expose them to something they don't need to be. Okay, that's out of the way. So I'm going to try to tone back the language a little bit. If I did upset anybody, yeah, get over it. If you're okay with it, great. If it bugged you a little bit, hey, I'm going to stop. So there, you got it. Anyway, why I haven't been on in a while. I've gone through some health issues. I'm not going to get into that right now. I got some more to deal with. Got to have some surgery done, stuff like that. So the videos will be a little more sporadic. Hopefully not as bad as it has been the last year. But I'm going to get that dealt with, get healthy again, and we'll get back to it. For y'all asking about the holsters. Yes, I'm still making the holsters. Slowly. It's taken a lot longer for me to do it. I can't function as well as I did a while back, but I'm getting there. Anyway, I know a couple of you have orders that you're waiting on. Please be patient. I'm trying to get them filled. This is kind of hard on me. I know you're impatient and want your stuff or whatever. Or maybe you just want to see some more videos. I don't know. Gotten a lot of new guns, done a lot of new work to them, set up my office as a kind of a gunsmithing shop now, doing trigger jobs, stuff like that for people. I don't know. It's coming back slowly, and I hope everything will go okay and I'll be able to continue. But I figured I owed some people some explanations and, you know, try to give everybody what they want. Like I said, got a lot of new guns. Let's see. Got a new camera here. So, trying to play around with it. This is kind of a test video as well. Custom Glock. Custom car. Actually, both of them are custom. I'll tell you what, this car here is quickly becoming my favorite gun. And that's just a CW. CW? God, yeah, CW9. Can't even remember what my gun is now. Anyway, learned that there is too small of a gun. This is ridiculous. I like it. It shoots good. It's way easy to carry. But it's brutal. You people that have them know this. You might say, oh no, it's fine. I get away shooting it just fine. Yeah, dump 100 rounds through that thing. See if your hand isn't stinging. This, I can shoot all day long with no issues. And I can conceal it and carry it as well as I can this. I don't see a reason to carry something that small when I can carry more or less a real gun. You can get your whole hand on that. Yeah, my finger's on the trigger. It's not chambered. And yes, it's loaded. But your whole hand fits on this gun. And you can hide that anywhere. Especially in one of my holsters. I've learned everything there is to know about the car firearm system. This one, I've completely disassembled with no instruction. Done a complete trigger job on it, completely reworked it, changed all the springs out. That shoots better than any gun I probably own. And I've sold a Kimber full-size 1911. This would outshoot it. Well, so will that Glock. Anyway, I'm going to change the subject here a little bit. Move the camera. Bear with me a second. Yeah, I know it's shaky. Sorry. This represents another project that I've recently gone to stage 1 or stage 2 on. What you're looking at is a Plum Crazy lower on a, you know, I don't even know what the upper is. It's just one of the $75 scratch and dent, I think DPMS specials or something. But where I'm impressed more or less with the Plum Crazy lower, it's got issues. I'm not going to lie about it. Yeah, you know, I've heard people say, oh yeah, they're great. All you can say that's great about them is they're lightweight. I'm not going to change out the trigger. The trigger seemed to work fine. I may have to change out like the slides or the bolt hold open, slide stop, whatever. Yeah, bolt hold open. Bolt catch. Here we go. I'll get the right term in a minute. But because it's not locking back the bolt on an empty magazine. I'm still doing testing on it. I've only taken it to the range one time. Put about 10 rounds through it. I was impressed. I got it on paper at 50 yards in the first shot, so frankly I was happy with that. I didn't bore sight it or anything. But explain the rifle a little bit. My wife has physical limitations and cannot lift more than 5 pounds. Hence why I started this build. This, what you're looking at with the optic and a magazine, is roughly 5.5 pounds. I've got a pencil barrel on it. Everything else is pretty darn generic. It's a Cronus red dot, micro red dot optic. But just the way you see it is roughly 5.5 pounds. So for bench rest shooting, she can handle this gun. It weighs about half of what my AR weighs. See if I can see that. I'll put a bad lever on there to help her. If I can get it, there's a Badger latch on there. So you can get the bolt to hold open, but all you got to do is bump it a little bit and it's going off. It shoots straight, and it shoots pretty well from what I can tell from 10 rounds. But, you know, it's not too bad. I don't have a real issue with the Plum Crazy lower, but it's definitely got a few minor issues with it. Now, I've heard a lot of people say it's got all plastic parts. Well, that's true for the most part. The takedown pins, the pivot pins, they are plastic. The hammer, the trigger, they are plastic. The mag catch, it's plastic. But the trigger pins are steel. It has steel where it needs steel. It's got a, I believe, commercial buffer tube. Actually, let me take the... Yep, that is a commercial buffer tube. It is cut at an angle, whether you can tell it on here or not. But it's, you know, standard. It's not plastic. It's all aluminum. 6-position stock, although I think it only stops at 5. Metal rear plate and castle nut. Standard AR stock. Nothing special, nothing unusual. And I put the rubber butt pad on there. It doesn't come with that. But so far, not too bad. I'm really pretty impressed with that Cronus red dot. Although the one thing I will say about it, it doesn't have clicks to just windage and elevation. So that's a little awkward. Anyway, like I said, this is just kind of a channel update, something to test the camera. Oh, the camera is one of these. So for a good, inexpensive, very lightweight camera, it's not too bad from what I can tell so far. Little issues coming into the Mac, but that got worked out. Anyway, other than that, there's not a whole lot to say right now. This is kind of a random video I thought I'd make just to test everything. This is my workbench I've been working on for the past several weeks. It's been slow going. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for the issues. Like I said, You adults that can't take a joke, sorry about that. For the kids, I apologize for the language. I hope things flesh out a little better on the channel. Everything straightens out. Maybe I can get to making some more videos, a little better content. Now that I have a real camera, more or less, maybe we can actually show how to, do some stuff on breaking down guns or polishing parts or, this, that, or the other. Trigger jobs, whatever. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, for now, that's it. Chaos out. Thanks for watching.